has happened. Absolutely intrigued beyond belief to know what our guests make of Boris's resignation and what they'd like me to ask Sir Jacob, Nigel, Barry Gardiner. Take it away, Tom.
Yes, what a week it's been. It will be fascinating to hear what our panel have to say. Here we're at Swanwick Marina, which is a beautiful marina just near Southampton. But we're at the Boathouse Cafe, and the general manager is Narcissus. And Narcissus, how is business going for you right now?
Hi, Tom. Nice meeting you. So far it's been great, especially now with the addition of the lobster hatch that we got a couple of weeks ago. Now all our customers are able to enjoy some fresh lobster whole weekend long. So it's just amazing.
Well, thank you so much for having us here in your beautiful cafe, and all the best with business as it goes on. So let's turn to meet our panel now, and I suppose Boris will be dominating the conversation, and the big question we'll all have is Boris really for the naughty step? Well, I'm delighted to introduce the panel now. We've got Emma and Howard. And let's start with you, Howard, because we've got some big names on the show today, including Nigel Farage and Jacob Rees-Mogg. Do you have any questions for those two specifically?
I'd like to ask Nigel, and I've emailed him a few times, and asked him why he doesn't get back into the leadership of the Reform Party, because that would give it a lot of foundation and exposure to the British public, because I feel that what Britain needs, as they voted in 2019, are more conservative values, which the Tories don't seem to be delivering. They seem to be slightly right of left, very left wing in their outlook, and I would like to see Nigel get back and put his name behind the Reform Party as he did with Brexit and UKIP, and hopefully also maybe toss that question at Jacob Rees-Mogg and even Boris. And we could see something come back that would bring the red wall back from going totally tipping over to the left.
Interesting. Could they all join forces? Big questions there. Emma, we were talking earlier, and you had a question perhaps for the Labour Party side of things, for Barry Gardiner.
Yes, I was sort of thinking in terms of Angela Rayner's vitriolic response to Boris Johnson's resignation, in terms of, certain people shouldn't be allowed near politics. Now, does that not kind of put a toxic message out that politics isn't for everybody, depending on your class background?
Some really interesting points there. And I suppose just finally, for the two of you, is there too much focus on Boris Johnson this weekend? Should there be other issues being discussed as well, or is this really a very important political question?
I think there is a little bit too much emphasis on Boris, but he has made a very bold move, and he's obviously drawing attention to himself, and maybe expecting to have some sort of bounce back. I don't know if the Tories would tolerate it, which is why my question, shouldn't he look elsewhere?
Well, and to Emma, final word to you.
Likewise, there has been a little bit of an emphasis on Boris, but I think Boris has encumbered so much other stories over time that it's all interlinked within him. So the COVID inquiry, all these other inquiries that have gone before, all these branch stories that have come out. So I think that he is the nucleus of that, and I think it's all kind of come as a crescendo with this. So we're kind of analysing not just that, but lots of other extrapolations along the way.
Well, Emma, thank you so much, and indeed Howard too. So some big questions there, Camilla. Number one, might Nigel and indeed Jacob join forces in some new political force? And number two, to the Labour Party, was Angela Rayner too vitriolic in her response? Big questions.
Really good questions, Tom. Thank you very much to you and to Emma and Howard there. I shall be putting them to my guests in just a moment. Don't forget, if you want to apply, it's gbnews.com/panel.